What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? It's a little bit cold out here, taking this nature walk. I said, let me bring my YouTube family with me. Had to write some notes down on a Chick-fil-A French fry holder because I didn't have no piece of paper. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's in the building. God bless every single one of y'all. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Monday morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. To anybody that is watching this, whatever time zone you're in, I just hope you have a wonderful day. Now, let me get to the point of this video, right? Whew! The mighty Minnesota Vikings. I try to tell people. I try to tell people it's gonna be a different type of game, man. I had Viking fans telling me that we gonna lose. I even had Viking fans telling me we was gonna lose this game, bro. They said you're delusional. They said, man, I'm a Viking, but I'm gonna be a realist. I see so many comments like that, man. And I try to tell them we gonna definitely see. I had Lion fans I had some good Lion fans be like, yo, y'all got us. You know what I mean? Y'all deserve to win that game. Y'all outplayed us. Then I had some Lion fans. I had a Lion fan so salty in the comments. He was like, you're such an idiot. The Vikings got lucky. You're an idiot. You don't know about football. And I said to him, this is what I said to him. I said this respectfully. I said, you're a hater. I said, take this L with dignity. I said, take this L with dignity. It's all good, man. Don't be mad at me. I'm not the reason why the Lions lost. Don't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, it was a good game. It's a division game. Division games, no matter what the records are when it comes to the teams in the division, it could be a team that's 10-0 versus a team that's 1-9. Division games are always hard to call because it's a division game, right? And right now, the Minnesota Vikings are undefeated in division matchups, division games. Right now, the Minnesota Vikings are looking quite good right now against our division. We beat the Bears. We beat the Lions. We're going to go against the Packers soon. And listen. I know we're in last place in our division, but we're not far from being in first, if that makes sense. I know we're in last place in our division, but we're not far from being in first. If I'm correct, I feel like the most wins in our division is 5 wins. Vikings have 4 wins. If I'm correct, we have about nine games left, right? So we got plenty of time to make a run. And as a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, that's all that matters right now. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all double tap that screen, hit the like button, taking this nature walk. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. And always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. I truly feel that way. Hello, greetings from Germany. Shout out to you. What a lucky win yesterday. Yeah, lucky is shutting down one of the best run defenses, one of the best rushing offenses. Lucky is making Jared Goff look kind of bad in certain cases. Lucky is making Montgomery fumble the ball. If that's considered lucky, I'll take luck every day of the week. I'll take luck every day of the week. See the thing about it, bro. Hello. Good morning. See the thing about it, bro. Nobody has to give the Vikings any credit. We just gonna take it from y'all. We gonna just take the credit from y'all. Y'all can say that we got lucky. Y'all can say that we barely won. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Y'all got beat by our franchise quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, We got healthy at the right time. Our offensive line came through, and it's just a fact, bro. Like, it's a division game. Division games are tough to call, and I was trying to tell people it's not going to be a 50-point blowout like a lot of people were saying. Like, luck, you can't get lucky and beat a team, the opposing team, in your building in Detroit with a second-year quarterback, his third game of his career, a team that literally is still good, but we stopped y'all run game. We made Gibbs look bad. We made Montgomery look bad. We made Jared Goff look bad in certain situations. And listen, we shut y'all run game down, and that was the number one thing we had to do. But on top of that, we established the run game against y'all. We was pushing y'all around. We was bringing that physicality that we needed to bring. But don't be mad. Don't be mad at me. I mean, mad at the team because we were victorious. You know what I'm saying? Tapping in from let's go to the bowl, baby. Let's go. We played beyond expectations. Our defense was crazy good. Plus Green Bay lost. Yes, go. And the only team that won was the Bears against a bad Bengals team with no defense. I mean, I like the Bengals offense, but they don't have no defense. I need everybody that's in the building that's tapped in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Double tap that screen, hit the like button if y'all haven't already. Double tap that screen, hit the like button if y'all haven't already. And like I said, we're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. It's definitely going down. And right now, I'm just taking this nature walk right now. But listen, man, we won 27-24. A lot of people are going to hate. A lot of people are not going to like what we've been like. They're not going to like it. What's going on? Way 917. What's going on, bro? The Vikings suck. The Bills are winning the Super Bowl. I'm happy for you. Okay, Alexander, shout out to you, bro. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you hit the like button. Cleveland, Ohio here. We're so lucky no one hates the Browns because we always suck. Yeah, I'm feeling real good today, bro. He said the Vikings suck. The Bills are winning the Super Bowl this year. Wake up, kid. Okay. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't think the Vikings suck, but I mean, we're going to have to agree to disagree on that. But I will say the Bills got to get through the AFC. We got to get through the NFC. And until Patrick Mahomes is dethroned in the playoffs, I got to see it to believe it. I'm not saying that the Bills can't do it. I wouldn't mind seeing the Bills get to the Super Bowl, but y'all got other competition. Talking about competition, my boy Trick Shot, he's a Steelers fan. The Steelers just knocked off debatably the best team in the AFC. So you got to get through the Steelers. You got to get through some of these other good teams in the AFC. So respectfully speaking, that's not an accurate statement, bro. Like, I like the Bills. I like Josh Allen, but y'all got a lot of competition in the AFC. Shout out to my guy, Trick Shot. Good morning to everybody. Everybody that's in the building, please hit that like button. I don't got no likes. Hit the like button. Show a brother some love. Double tap that screen. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. He said, very surprised. What's going on, bro? Very surprised by the way the defense played, especially after the way they played it a week before. Big win in the division after an injury and the doubts. Yes. You know what? A big win, a great bounce back game. A game that a lot of people said that we had no chance, we had no business competing in. A game where I had even Viking fans telling me I'm delusional, I don't know nothing about football, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I kept telling them, any given Sunday, I keep telling everybody, any given Sunday. Division games are the hardest to choose. And even though all the analysts, all the so-called professionals that know way more about football than me, all went against the Vikings on national TV, and guess who was on top? The Minnesota Vikings came out on top. The Minnesota Vikings brought that physicality and made the clutch plays when need be. So listen, bro, I don't know everything. I don't pretend to know everything. But the one thing I do know when it comes to football is any given Sunday. It's any given Sunday. I don't know why people don't understand that. You could be 0-10, go against your division rival, and you could be 9-1, and that 0-10 team could end up beating your team, bro. It happens. It happens. When you go against the division games are tough, bro. Division games are so tough. And I try to tell y'all, the Vikings had to bounce back. After that embarrassing performance by the Chargers, where the Chargers did us dirty, I think it was like 37-10, I said, that was a gut punch. That was an uppercut. We got KO'd. We got knocked out. But it's not about staying down. You got knocked down, but are you going to stay down? Are you going to lay down? Are you going to give up on the season? And the Vikings said, no, we're not giving up on the season, because right now we're getting our starting quarterback back. We're getting our starting quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, back. It's J.J. McCarthy time. Oh, right now, our defense is getting healthy. We're getting Andrew Van Ginkel back. Our offensive line's getting healthy. Bringing back Christian Darrisaw. Christian Darrisaw's healthy. Brian O'Neill's healthy. Donovan Jackson's healthy. Who else? Will Fries is healthy. The only person that's not healthy is Ryan Kelly, which I'm hearing rumors that our starting center might be back next week against the Ravens. Can I talk that talk? So everybody that says they know way more football than me, say that I'm delusional, say I don't know nothing about football, how you like me now? How you like me now? Hey, listen, respectfully speaking, I said it's not going to be a beatdown. I said we're going to end up beating y'all. I had a final score. Y'all can look at my short. I said the Vikings are going to win 28-24. I was wrong by 1 point. We won 27-24. Can I talk that talk, ladies and gentlemen? I said 28-24. We won 27-24. Let's go, Vikings, baby. For everybody that doubted the Vikings, even Viking fans doubting the Vikings. Hey, listen, don't ever give up on your team. The Minnesota Vikings are no joke. They can't handle the truth. The Minnesota Vikings are no joke. And we came to play. We came to play. And we're not giving up on this season because we're undefeated in our division. When it comes to division games, we haven't lost one division game. We beat the Lions. We beat the Bears. Now we're about to beat the Packers in a couple of weeks. Let's go, Vikings. Let's go to the bowl, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Lions were 0-10-1 before they got their first win. This new day. Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all. Any team can transform at any time. You're 100. Thank you, bro. What's going on, Toxic Trick? He said you noticed that the Brown Steelers have never played great at the same time. Talk that talk, bro. I have to, bro. I have to talk that talk. Because at the end of the day, I never seen so many. Listen, I had a comment, right? And I have a very thick skin, so I don't really care what anybody calls me. This one boy was like, this Lions fan. He was like, you're such an idiot. You don't know about football. Y'all got lucky. And this is what I said to him. I said, you're a hater. Take this L with dignity. I said, you're a hater. Take this L with dignity. If you a Lions fan and you're not hating on how the Vikings beat y'all, I'm not talking to you specifically. I'm talking to those hater Lion fans that can't take an L. You win some, you lose some. Let me say that one more time. You win some, you lose some. Because if it was the other way around, you guys would be in the comments. I'm talking about the Lion fans that can't take an L. They'll be in the comments saying, what I tell you, you guys are going to lose. Man, whatever, bro. Y'all said we was going to lose by 50, but I'm glad it didn't turn out that way. I'm glad that we won, but then y'all had to come in the comments and say, you're an idiot. It's all good. I'm cool with that, though. I'll be an idiot and know more than what you know and knew that the Vikings were going to fight to the end and knew that the Vikings were going to be victorious at the end of the day. Let's go to the bowl. Let's go to the bowl. Let's go, baby. He said, you're an idiot. I said, man, I started laughing. I said, you're a hater. Take this L with dignity. That was so funny, though. But shout out to all the people, man. That stuff motivates me, bro. Salute to everybody in the building, baby. He said, you're an idiot. I said, man, I've been called worse things than that. But yeah, I love it, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Make sure you double tap that screen and hit the like button. Double tap that screen, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. I'm just taking this nature walk. Hold on, I'm just taking this nature walk. As you can see, I'm taking this nature walk and I'm vibing right now. I'm taking this nature walk and I'm vibing right now. Everybody, if you're welcome to this YouTube channel. You know what I mean? This is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel that way. So salute to everybody that's in the building. Let's go to the bowl, baby. And listen, there were some shockers around the NFL. The Steelers, I just got done talking about it. The Steelers beat the Colts. Now, when I say any given Sunday, I mean that. I'm going to get to the comments shortly. The Steelers beat the Colts 27-20. But it's the way the Steelers beat the Colts. I think they had like 6 turnovers, bro. They had interceptions, fumbles. I was like, yo, honestly, I feel like the Steelers should have beat them by a little bit more. A win's a win at the end of the day. And the Colts were due for an L. But I love the fact that that defense for the Steelers definitely stepped up. The defense for the Steelers played like, man, prime, I don't know, the best. They played excellent, right? And then we have another game that was, well, not a surprise. The Bills beat the Chiefs 28-21. I'm not surprised about that, though. The Bills have Josh Allen. The Bills have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm not surprised about that. But we'll see if the Bills can beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, if the Chiefs can get to the playoffs. Now, another surprise, a good game is the Jags versus the Raiders. The Jags beat the Raiders 30-29. Another game that was pretty good was the Broncos versus Texans. The Broncos versus Texans went down to the wire. I seen Bo Nix complete a terrific deep pass. I forgot what receiver, but Bo Nix is the real deal. Hey, listen, Bo Nix is the real deal. Bronco fans, y'all got a franchise quarterback. Bronco fans, y'all got a franchise quarterback. And they beat the Texans 18-15. The Patriots barely beat the Falcons, but they won 24-23. The Bears got in a shootout, offensive shootout, 47-42. Bears beat the Bengals. And the Packers, the Green Bay Packers, the fan favorite, the Super Bowl future champions. What happened? What happened? The Packers lost, y'all. They lost to the Panthers 16-3, 16-13. So everybody that keep on talking about, oh, the Packers are going to win and blah, blah, blah. Hey, listen, bro, our division is up in the air. The NFC North division is up in the air. The most wins in our division is 5 wins, bro. We have 4 wins, and we're in last place. All we got to do is win a couple of games, a couple other teams lose. This whole division is going to look different, bro. In like 3-4 weeks, this division is going to look a whole lot different, bro. Let's get it, bro. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Double tap that screen, hit the like button if you haven't, if you're feeling the vibes. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family, baby. Everybody's welcome. And sports is designed to bring us together, not separate us. Let's get it. Ravens aren't going anywhere. I like the Ravens, though. But not this week against the Vikings coming up. No defense in Raiders game. Yeah, there was no defense. But there was no defense in the Bears game. Oh, my gosh, 47-42. 47-42, bro. Like, what defense was in that game? I don't really have that much confidence in good morning. I don't really have that much confidence in what the Bears got going on when it comes to their defense. I know that the Bengals got a very good offense, but for them to allow 42 points, bro. Hey, luckily Kayla was on point. Luckily the Bears offense was on point because there was no defense in that game. But I'm going to tell you, man, when I say any given Sunday, I truly mean that. And again, I want to say the title again. You can't handle the truth that the Vikings are no joke. The Vikings are no joke, man. The Vikings are no joke. We coming for that spot. We coming for that #1 spot in our division, bro. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, the division is wide open. Honestly, the whole NFC is wide open. I think the Eagles just made a trade for a defensive end, but the whole NFC is wide open. The AFC is wide open. You can't really name a team in the AFC that's like unstoppable. Like there's good teams, but everybody can lose, bro. Anybody can lose. This Super Bowl this year is going to be the Super Bowl champion this year is going to be a Super Bowl champion that you was not expecting. I'm telling y'all right now, whether it's the Colts, whether it's whoever, it's not, listen, it's going to be a team that you don't expect, bro. Whether it's the Bills you probably do expect, but you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like this year is up in the air. This year is so up in the air, bro. Up for grabs. Dog. Yeah, we trying to beat the Ravens this week. Uh, I thought he was talking about Tanks. Who your team Ravens? What's going on, Purple? Talk that talk, you know the vibes. Same old lines. It's just a matter of time before we're back in last place, scheduled for at least a decade. North is probably the best division again. Yeah, the North division is up in the air. There's no bad teams in the NFC North. Like the Bears are not bad, the Lions are not bad, the Vikings aren't bad, the Packers ain't bad. Like our division is actually probably the best division, like overall. Like there's no team that you're like, oh, we don't have one team that is just like that only has like 2 wins, 3 wins. Every team in our division got at least 4 wins, bro. Every team in our division got at least 4 wins. Like this is it's a lot of competition, and every team in our division has a quarterback. Like even though I'm a Viking fan, I'm a realist too, right? I think Jordan Love is a solid quarterback. I think Jared Goff, even though we made him look crazy yesterday, he's still a good quarterback. You know, Caleb Williams, I think he's a talented, young, good quarterback. And of course, my guy, JJ McCarthy. So every team in our division has a quarterback, bro. Like, and we all like it, and it's gonna go down to the wire. I can see the division going all the way down to like probably week 17, bro. Like it might go down to week 17 before we actually figure out what teams are gonna who's gonna win a division or who's gonna be in that wild card. You know what I mean? And for my mindset is this: I wouldn't mind winning the division, but at the same time, I just want to get to the playoffs, bro. I don't care what happens, bro. As long as the Vikings are in the playoffs, that's all that matters to me. Because, you know, the playoffs is a whole nother season. It don't matter what you did in the regular season. When the playoffs happen, everybody's record 0-0. You can't take that great defense into the playoffs and say, oh, I have a great defense. Statistically, we should be good in the playoffs. That doesn't always happen. You can go to the playoffs and get smacked around, and you can have the #1 defense. You can go to the playoffs, have the #1 offense in the whole regular season, right? You had the #1 offense the whole entire regular season, and then you get to the playoffs and you can't even score 10 points because you go against a defense that shuts you down. And that same defense that shuts you down is the defense that's been struggling all season long. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's any given Sunday, especially in the playoffs, anything can happen, and it's all about adjustments. It's about your coach making adjustments, and who has that, who wants it more in the playoffs. That's why I always say, as long as you get to the playoffs, everybody that gets to the playoffs is a true contender. I don't even care if you got home field advantage. Like, I mean, I would like to have home field advantage. Don't get it twisted. But as long as you get to the playoffs, bro, because some teams, they rather play in away than at home because it's more pressure playing at home than away. And they like that mindset, I'm going to shut this crowd up. I'm going to shut this crowd up because they talking all this bull crap. So I'm going to shut this crowd up. So some players like that stuff. Like, for example, right? See, I'm a Viking fan, right? But I'm Philly everything else. For example, Allen Iverson is probably my favorite basketball player of all time. The one thing about Allen Iverson, hey, listen, bro, in his prime, listen, if the opposing crowd is talking crazy, he gonna use that as motivation, bro. He loved it, bro. It feeds them. It gives them energy. Like R.I.P. to Kobe Bryant. Same with Kobe. He's one of the worst players to talk trash to because if you talk trash to him, it's going to motivate him. Michael Jordan. You talk trash to Michael, you know your team's getting smacked around. It's like there's certain players that feed off of that, bro. There's certain players that feed off of it. That's the same thing goes with the NFL. The same thing goes with the NFL. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate everybody that's in the building. If you haven't already, make sure you Super Thor smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Everybody's welcome. And like I said, we go live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And that's how I truly feel. Prayers to everybody that's in the chat. Prayers to the people that was affected by Hurricane Melissa. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Yeah, man, I'm just a Viking fan talking that talk. I have 2 YouTube channels. If anybody's interested in basketball, because I do have a basketball hoodie on, my Sixers hoodie. I'm a hybrid sports fan. If you're wondering why I'm a Viking fan from Pennsylvania, it's because of Randy Moss. Randy Moss made me into a Viking fan. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. I'm catching up in the chat. I'm skipping some comments. Props to KOC. He had our team ready to play both sides of the ball. What's going on, Kevin? I was surprised by that. Danny Don's been playing good. Yeah, they was due for a bad game, though. They was due for a bad game. Ruben, what's good? You see my Eagles? Yeah, they got Jalen Phillips from Miami for a 3rd-round pick. I seen that, bro. I seen that bull crap. I seen that bull crap. I'm going to call it bull crap. It's like, nah, y'all look good, man. I can't really hate on the Eagles because the Eagles is just a well-oiled machine. I do talk heavy, but I have a lot of respect for the Eagles. The Eagles is a well-ran, hello. The Eagles are a well-ran organization. I have nothing bad to say about the Eagles. Some of the fans get on my nerves, but I got a lot of love for the fans as well because I'm a Sixer fan and I am a Phillies fan as well. But my other YouTube channel, if you're interested, it's called Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. I cover the Sixers, Flyers, and Phillies, and I'm going to be covering boxing. But on this channel, we cover primarily the Minnesota Vikings. But I don't mind answering your questions. If you have a question about your team, I don't mind answering it. But yeah, they gave up a 3rd-round pick for Jalen Phillips, I believe. For the Dodgers, I was happy. Yeah. Felt terrible. Yeah. I had Kobe also. Yeah, Vikings low-key trash like my Cowboys. Hey, listen, you can say what you want right now. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but the Vikings are better than the Cowboys overall. And we're going to play against the Cowboys. And when we play against the Cowboys, bro, Tyler, I want you to be in the I want you to be in the comments. Because you talking and yapping and yapping and yapping. I don't think a Cowboy fan should be yapping right now, bro, to be honest with you. Y'all don't have no defense at all. Y'all don't have no defense. Y'all got a good offense, and that's it. You can't win without a defense. The Vikings actually have a defense. The Vikings have an offense, and I'm going to talk that talk about it. And we have J.J. McCarthy, the myth, the legend, the one and only. J.J. McCarthy is here, baby. J.J. McCarthy is here. Now what? Let's go, baby. He can make every throw. He can make every throw. And look, you know who I compared J.J. McCarthy to? Everybody that's in the comments, hear me out. Hear me out. And Purple getting on you, too. I didn't even see his comment. My bull Purple got on you before I got on you. But listen, y'all. I compared J.J. McCarthy, right? And hear me out. I'm not saying that they're the same quarterback. I compared J.J. McCarthy to Jalen Hurts. I compared J.J. McCarthy to Jalen Hurts. Let me say that one more time. I compared J.J. McCarthy to Jalen Hurts. And if you're a Viking fan, that's a big compliment. Because I know a lot of people don't like Jalen Hurts for some strange reason. Statistics, analytics don't tell you the full story about a football game or basketball game, right? Because let me say this. Jalen Hurts got to the Super Bowl 2 times. Yes, he has a good team, but what team has won a Super Bowl without a good team? Without a good team. What team has ever won a Super Bowl without having a good team and talent, right? But the thing about it, right, it's not about the analytics and him throwing for 300 yards in a game. Even though Jalen Hurts can throw for 300 yards in a game, he's a true dual threat. Whatever it takes to win, he's going to do. If he has to scramble and rush for some yards, he'll do it. If he has to throw, he'll do it. That's why he's a finals. That's why he's a Super Bowl MVP. That's why he's a Super Bowl MVP. So it's the same thing with J.J. McCarthy. No, sometimes he might not throw because everybody goes with, if he doesn't throw for 200 throwing yards, he's not a good quarterback. But all I see is him making great plays, scrambling for a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Or throwing for 2 touchdowns. That's all I see. You know what I mean? I just feel like the comparison is there, the athleticism, the it factor, the leadership, the heart, the desire to win. Those two are the same in a way, bro. I think, because the first comparison was Steve Young, but I'm going to say Jalen Hurts. I'm going to go more modern day right now. I'm going to go by right now, who's playing in the NFL right now. J.J. McCarthy reminds me of Jalen Hurts, bro. And if he's that guy, Minnesota Viking fans, we got it. We gonna win a Super Bowl. We gonna win some Super Bowls, bro. Because J.J. McCarthy, you see the fire. You see that he's like, yo, coach, I got you. Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the game. I got you. Jordan Addison, I got you. T.J. Hockenson, even though T.J. got to stop dropping them dang on passes. But T.J. Hockenson, I got you. The offensive line, you might struggle a little bit. You gave up 5 sacks. Some of the times I might have held the ball too long, whatever. But I got you. I'm going to make plays with my feet. I'm gonna break some tackles and scramble and buy time and throw it down the field. I got you. J.J. McCarthy has that it factor, y'all. And I don't know, and that's what it is. Just like Jalen Hurts has that it factor, everybody wants to talk about quarterbacks that throw for 300 yards. But what does that get you? If you ain't winning the Super Bowl, what does it matter? Whatever it takes to win, that's what matters. That's what matters. It might not look pretty all the time. It's not supposed to look pretty all the time. But as long as you get the dub, that's all that matters. And that's what I like about J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy doesn't mind. He can make every throw, just like Jalen Hurts. He doesn't mind handing the ball off 20 times if he needed to. He doesn't mind. And he also doesn't mind if I have to throw it 30 to 40 times, just like Jalen Hurts. So that's the comparison. Or he doesn't mind if I have to scramble, buy time on my feet, get a first down or two, maybe even run for a touchdown. That's what Jalen Hurts does. So that's the comparison, bro. It's that it factor. The winning mentality, not a losing mentality. That's what they have, winning mentality. So that's the guy I compare J.J. McCarthy to, is Jalen Hurts. Dante Culpepper was awesome. Y'all love Dante Culpepper. I got a picture with Dante Culpepper. I got an autograph from Dante Culpepper. Man, that was a dream, man. I went to my first Viking game against the Falcons. That was a dream come true. We don't speak, what did he say? Cowboys or Cars tonight. I'm going, listen, honestly, I don't even know about that game. Because if I go Cowboys, they're going to end up losing. Because every time I went Cowboys, they lose. So I'm going to go Cardinals to see if the Cowboys win. Because the Cowboys' defense is awful, but their offense is very good. The Cowboys' offense is definitely top 3, top 4. Oh, why you guys? Who's talking about politics? We ain't talking about no politics in here. The Cowboys always beat. Oh, no, we ain't worrying about none of that, bro. Hey, listen, bro, we ain't worrying about none of that, bro. Hey, listen, bro, respectfully speaking, we ain't worrying about none of that. Cowboys this and Cowboys that. Respectfully speaking, I like what y'all got going on offensively. But when we play the Cowboys, respectfully speaking, when the Minnesota Vikings play your Cowboys, we're going to beat the brakes off your Cowboys, respectfully speaking, bro. But everybody's in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. It's definitely going down on Mike Sports Vibes. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Sam Darnold's better? All right, we'll see. Hey, listen, bro. I only want to hear, listen, respectfully, I'm not trying to hear, and this is not me trying to come at Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is having a good season. Danny Dimes is having a good season. But respectfully speaking, and I'm trying to be like, listen, I'm tired of hearing Sam Darnold this, Sam Darnold that. I'm tired of hearing it. We don't have Sam Darnold. We don't have Danny Dimes. So Viking fans, if it's a Viking fan that's saying that, you got to move on, bro. You got to move on. And if you're not a Viking fan saying that, a lot of Viking fans already moved on. And you know who we moved on to? Who we move on to? We moved on to J.J. McCarthy. We ain't worrying about that. I'm not saying Sam ain't underrated. Sam's a good quarterback. I'm not hating on Sam Darnold. I like Sam Darnold a lot, but we're not. He's not on our team, so we're not worrying about Sam Darnold. Only the quarterback that we're worrying about is our guy J.J. McCarthy. Respectfully, I got nothing against Sam Darnold, so I don't want people thinking I'm hating on Sam Darnold. But we're not worrying about Sam Darnold. Jalen is a game manager. That's why. That is true. But That game manager stuff don't mean nothing, bro. He was the Super Bowl MVP. I'll take a game manager. Game manager wins Super Bowls. I don't care, bro. Give me a game manager, an elite game manager. I'm cool with that. Because it don't seem like he's really a game manager. Because if he managed the game, then when the broken plays, he's always making plays, bro. Shit, hey, listen, I'll take a Super Bowl MVP as a game manager, if that's what you want to call him. I'll take that. I'll take that. I don't know how y'all think he's just a game manager. And that's not even a bad thing, bro. You got to manage the game as a quarterback. But when people say game manager, they make it seem like a negative term. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to be here where y'all play down. Hey, listen, Tyler. I hope you are, bro. And don't be a hater when we beat y'all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I mean? Don't be a hater when we beat y'all. Keep that same energy. That's all I be saying. That's my motto, man. Keep that same energy. Y'all know I keep my energy. We're going to beat the brakes off y'all when we play y'all. Straight up. We're going to beat the brakes off of y'all. You think, I think, Bryce Young playing right now. Bryce Young, the Panthers, I got a lot of love for him. Hey, listen, I got a lot of love for him. He just beat the Packers. Hey, listen, I got a lot of love for Bryce Young, my brother. Do you do live streams? Yes, I do live streams, yeah. This is just a casual live stream where I take a nature walk. I try to get my steps in. Trying to get my steps in right now. But I do live streams. I go live for every single game. Every single Minnesota Viking game, I will be live with the scoreboard and everything. And everybody is welcome to the YouTube channel, whether you're a Viking fan or not. We can talk about whatever. Just keep it respectful. That's all I ask, man. Keep it PG. You know what I mean? Bryce Young, low-key, is a dog. Facts. Smash that like button. Thank you, my boy Trick Shot in the building. I don't agree. Jalen is way overrated. Bro, you have, listen, bro. I don't understand why people think a Super Bowl MVP is overrated. Let me talk that talk real quick. And I'm not even an Eagle fan. Let me say this real quick, right? Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl MVP. Did you watch the Super Bowl? I'm asking, I'm not trying to come at you, bro. I just got to ask you a simple question, bro. Did you watch the Super Bowl against the Chiefs? Yes, the defense absolutely dominated Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes was scared of his own shadow. But did you see that even though the Chiefs they put all their eggs in one basket, it seemed like, that stopped Saquon Barkley? Did you look up the numbers, bro? I really need to know. Did you look up the numbers? Did you watch the game? Because if you watch the game, I don't know how you can say that with a serious face and say he's overrated when the man won Super Bowl MVP. Look at the stats, right? The statistics in this matter. Saquon Barkley got shut down. Saquon Barkley got shut down in that Super Bowl against the Chiefs. But who was the leading rusher for the Eagles? Jalen Hurts. Who was throwing those dimes when they was trying to stack the box and stop Saquon Barkley? Because they did stop Saquon. But did it matter? Because who was the leading rusher? So not only he threw for all those passing yards in the Super Bowl, he was also the leading rusher. Meaning, he dominated any way he needed to dominate. It's not, I got to just hand it off to Saquon and that's the only way I can win. Bro, if that was the only way he can win, then why did he win Super Bowl? Why did he win the Super Bowl MVP? Why did they beat the Chiefs? Because you still got to play offense. I don't care how great your defense is if you can't score. As the quarterback, you have to score. I had to just talk that talk because I be feeling like I don't be understanding. Everybody got their own opinion, but if you watch the game against the Chiefs, you can't tell me that Jalen Hurts is overrated when the man won Super Bowl MVP and they stopped and shut down Saquon Barkley. They shut him down. They said, I'm going to shut Saquon and put it in your hands, Jalen Hurts. Let's see if you can make the throws to Devontae Smith. Let's see if you can make the throws to A.J. Brown. Let's see if you can make the throws to Dallas Goedert, whatever his name is. Let's see if you can make the throws and make the correct decisions. How can you be overrated and be a Super Bowl MVP at this time? Can I talk that talk, ladies and gentlemen? Can I talk that talk and walk that walk? 'Cause I'm literally walking that walk. I'm literally walking that walk. But I'm just trying to figure out, I'm just trying to make it make sense. How people can say a quarterback, hey, listen, let my quarterback be overrated too. If he can win a Super Bowl and win MVP, Super Bowl MVP, I guess I want my quarterback to be overrated as well. Let him be overrated and win a Super Bowl MVP. I'll take that every day of the week. It doesn't, see, people get it so twisted that there's only one way quarterbacks can win. This modern day offenses for the quarterbacks is different, bro. Every elite quarterback in the NFL right now is a dual threat. From Patrick Mahomes to Josh Allen to Lamar Jackson, everybody, even Joe Burrow when he's healthy, everybody is a dual threat. It's not a traditional pocket passer all the time. Everybody can move with their feet. It's just a little bit different. It's a little bit different nowadays. It's just weird. I don't understand it. A Super Bowl winning quarterback. I want my quarterback to be overrated as well. For real. Jalen ain't never been better than Dak. Stop the cap, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Respectfully, bro. Stop the cap. I'm not even an Eagle fan. I don't understand that. I don't understand that, bro. If Robert Smith didn't choke, Vikings had a Super Bowl. Facts, probably. I love Smith, but he just had. We could have won a Super Bowl in 2009 and 2017. 2009 with Brett Favre. That was a good chance, man. That was a good chance. Adrian Peterson, he was just fumbling the ball too many times. And Brett Favre threw that interception across his body in that NFC Championship game. But that was a good chance we could have won. I think if we would have got past the Saints, we would have won that Super Bowl in 2009. I think that's 2009, right? 2009, right? And then 2017, the Eagles just smacked us around. I ain't going to say here in cap about that. I can't even talk about that. But we had a good team, in my opinion. What's going on, Jay Bird? True, me too. Why did the Vikings give up Darnold? Because we got J.J. McCarthy. Darnold wouldn't have won us that game. Listen, in prods, I'm going to just say this, bro. Like, the only way we can get away from Sam Darnold is if J.J. McCarthy finishes this year. I don't understand it, bro. Like, but we going to keep on repeating ourselves because a lot of people really don't know. Like, some people are just saying that because they're not Viking fans and they see what the Seahawks are doing right now. So I get it, but at the same time, it's like, if you just do a tiny bit of research, you would know why we moved on from Sam Darnold and Danny Dimes. But I understand it, though. I do, but it is what it is. Joe Flacco was underrated. I low-key. Oh, let's go to the bowl, baby. What's your favorite team? When it comes to football, I'm a Viking fan. When it comes to baseball, I'm a Phillies fan. When it comes to hockey, I'm a Flyers fan. When it comes to the Sixers, when it comes to the basketball, I'm a Sixers fan. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the building. Subscribe. Oh, thank you, Phillips. Denver Broncos. Yeah, Denver won that game against the Texans. That was a good game. Another quarterback that's doing good. That's a scrambling quarterback, a dual threat. Jackson Dart. I know the Giants don't got the best record, but Jackson Dart looks pretty darn decent. Hey, listen, Dylan. Hey, Dylan, a lot of Viking fans were wrong, bro. I'm just a delusional Viking fan. I'm just a delusional Viking fan, and I'm a proud delusional Viking fan. See, the thing about your boy, Dylan, a lot of Viking fans thought we was going to lose that game, but I said division games are different, bro. I said division games are different, bro. You know what I'm saying? We won that game, bro. It's all good. Don't worry about it, bro. Hey, don't worry about it, bro. Yeah, Hurts is a good quarterback. Prayers for Jaden Daniels. What happened? What happened with Jaden Daniels? He's good. I will give him that. But they also won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles. Yeah, they won. Yeah, they won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles. That was the year Carson Wentz went down in I think week 13, week 14 or something like that. That right there was some lucky ass bull crap. Excuse my language, but that was some lucky behind bull crap right there, bro. Like that was some bull crap, bro. I was so mad. I said, how Nick Foles torture my defense like that, bro? Like, how did Nick Foles beat one of the best defenses in the NFL like the way he did? And that's why I be trying to tell people, when the playoffs happen, them whole statistics, oh, we had the best defense in the regular season, that don't mean nothing, bro. Is how your defense gonna play in the playoffs. See, there's a difference. There's a difference because how you gonna do in the playoffs, bro? How you gonna do in the playoffs? It's a difference between doing regular season and doing playoff stuff. Regular season and playoffs is two different things. Vikings going to trade for Anthony Richardson and going to agree great things for him. Nah, we probably not going to trade for him. I wouldn't mind, though. Jalen keeps proving haters wrong over and over again. He does, bro. Yeah, I don't understand why would the Vikings will go for him. Anthony Falco did order yesterday. I'm just reading in the comments, catching up in the comments. Percy Harvin, that's a good one. That's a good one. He said, black people, why do you... I know all ethnicities stutter, so I don't even know why would you even say a racial comment? I mean, yeah, I am black. I do stutter sometimes, but I don't think every ethnicity stutters. I know that for a fact. So, yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand that comment. Dallas is going to finish year strong. Yeah, he's still in. When Cowboys lose to the Cardinals today. Bang, 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 Niner gang. Yeah, Niners. I don't know if the Niners, I think the Niners won their last game. I cheered for the Toronto teams except for the Cowboys. True. All Philly teams minus Eagles. Right, all Philly besides the Eagles, yes, because I'm a Viking fan, because of Randy Moss. I take Kyler Murray over Hurts toxic. Nah, stop it. If the Cowboys can have Jalen Hurts, they will take him. His dislocated arm. The elbow dislocated. Oh, wow. Elbow dislocated looked rough. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that was some bullcrap 2017. Oh, he probably done for the... Dang, that sucks. Imagine watching JJ to JJ. Let's go. To AJ. JA. Let's go. Imagine watching Harrison destroy in the play. Yeah. Niners beat the... But someone healthiest. Cowboys could... Yo, the 49ers are like... Even though I'm losing debatably one of the best defensive players in the game, and Fred Warner, the 49ers are still staying afloat. The 49ers are still playing amazing. Yeah. Playing amazing. Vikings made me money. Vikings made you some money. Cowboys could have had Moss. For real? What's going on, Grizzly, man? Everything is everything, bro. What's good with you, man? Just taking this nature walk, talking about my favorite team, talking about the Vikings being victorious once again, talking about the Vikings doing people dirty. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy that the Vikings were shocked the world. I'm just happy that the Vikings, listen, people don't want to admit the truth, that the Vikings ain't no joke. You know what I mean? They can't handle the truth, bro. And I be trying to tell people, man, listen, it's not how you start a season, it's how you finish a season. We about to really start winning some games that you wouldn't expect us to win. We just beat the Lions. We about to go against the Ravens. That's going to be a tough game, but I believe we're going to win that game. We about to go. I think we got the Packers next. I think I'm not really sure, but we about to go on a little bit of a winning streak, bro. Like I can see it, bro. I can feel it, bro. I can sense the energy is different. That Ravens game gonna be tough though. I ain't trying to get into the Ravens right now because I'm trying to enjoy this latest win against the Lions. But that Ravens game, bro, and Lamar Jackson is back. That's gonna be tough, bro. That's gonna be a tough game. Tough. What's going on, Purple Ganks? Go to the bowl, baby. Angel, what's good with you? Let's go. What the heck was Winston? I'm not sure. Ravens overrated? You think the Ravens overrated? I think that they're still a good team. I think that if they had Lamar Jackson all season, this wouldn't even be a conversation, bro. Like, the problem is he was hurt all year, and I'm just hoping he don't have a good game against the Vikings because I know he's a good quarterback, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has a good game. You know what I'm saying? He's such a good quarterback, and but we're gonna make sure he doesn't have a good game against us. Our defense is coming through right now when it counts the most. Our defense got Andrew Van Ginkel back. Blake Cashman is playing elite, etc., 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 bro. Yeah, you're right, Zach. He's elite. He's one of the best in the game. He's like top 3, top 4. I still got Patrick Mahomes as the best overall. I got a lot of love for Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson's up there. Joe Burrow up there if he was healthy. That man ain't never healthy. But that man nice. Joe Burrow is one of the best quarterbacks in the game. He just never healthy. I don't understand. I don't know what injury he got this year, but it's sad because he's such a good talent. He's such a great talent. There's a lot of good quarterbacks, man. The NFL has a lot of good elite quarterbacks and good quarterbacks. Young quarterbacks that are playing good. But that's a shame about Jaden Daniels, man. Like, Jaden Daniels getting hurt. That really sucks, man. That really, really sucks that he got hurt like that, man. That's tough. Tough. But even that 2024, the 2024 NFL draft, I said it's going to be one of the greatest quarterback drafts, one of the greatest drafts in NFL history. Like Bo Nix, amazing. Drake May, amazing. Jaden Daniels, amazing. Who else? Caleb is pretty good. JJ McCarthy showing what he can do. Spencer Rattler, I don't know about that bull. I don't really know about Spencer Rattler, but I don't know what I mean. But yeah, Drake May looking real good. Everybody, a lot of the quarterbacks that got drafted in that first round. Oh, Michael Penix. My bad. Michael Penix. He's looking good as well. A lot of quarterbacks in that draft look really good, man. Look really good. Player records are the team stats. Justin Herbert. I like Justin Herbert, but Justin Herbert's not in the same category with a Josh Allen. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think Justin Herbert's very good. Like, he's good, but I don't think he's up there with like a Patrick Mahomes. I don't think he's up there with a Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, even Joe Burrow when he's healthy. That's just my opinion. I'm not hating on Justin Herbert because I think the Chargers, they can mess around, make a run this year as well. Like, the AFC wide open, bro. But I got a lot of respect for Justin Herbert, especially seeing him smack my team around, winning like, was it 37-10, something like that. So I got respect for Justin Herbert. But I just can't put him next to Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and them. I don't know. I don't know if I can put him there, though. Justin Herbert is a solid, but he's second. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's second tier. Right. You're right. I agree with that. Right. Yo, Josh Allen is a true, like, he's nice. Tough win yesterday. JJ looked good. JJ looked amazing. I think JJ McCarthy, like, I just love the fact that it's not like he threw for 2 touchdown passes. The one interception that he did throw, yes, it was behind Speedy Naylor, but Speedy Naylor has to make that catch, bro. But that was the only interception. And then he scrambled for a touchdown as well. So he had a rushing touchdown. He had 2 throwing touchdowns. And J.J. McCarthy was very good throughout the game. He was very good throughout the game. I'm very, very excited for the future of J.J. McCarthy and what he's able to potentially accomplish. You know what I mean? He's been amazing. He had a good game. Statistically, people want to see the 300 throwing yards, but that doesn't mean anything if you lose. That doesn't mean anything if you lose. What matters is the dub at the end of the day. And if you throw for 2 touchdowns and rush for a touchdown against a defense like the Lions defense in Detroit, and the crazy thing about it, and when you think about it, J.J. McCarthy beat the Bears and beat the Lions. So we're 2-0 in our division when it comes to division games. And he's the reason why. But our defense definitely came through. It was a total team win. The first touchdown pass was to Justin Jefferson. It was a one-handed grab. It was nasty. Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the game. I don't care what nobody says. That's just my opinion. The second touchdown was to he scrambled, he boot to the right side, and he threw across his body to T.J. Hockenson in the end zone. That was the second touchdown. And then the third touchdown was when he I don't know if it was a boot to the right. I don't know if it was a run play called for him, a quarterback run. I don't know. I think I don't know if he just boot to the right and then he act like he was going to throw it down the field, but he just ran it in for the third touchdown. But special teams was amazing. Miles Price, the return. That return by Miles Price, man, that got called back. I was so devastated. I said, yo, that should have been a touchdown. But Miles Price is very good. Very good. I love what he's bringing he's bringing that extra element. You need your special teams to be on point. He's a threat to take it to the house, and I love that. He's a threat to take it to the house. It's a beautiful thing. Will Riker made his field goal. Will Riker is one of the best field goal kickers in the game. And that special teams blocked field goal, when we blocked the Lions field goal attempt, Rodriguez got his hand on it, and then Isaiah Rodgers scooped it up. You know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful thing, man. Like, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful football by the Minnesota Vikings. The defense came through, stopping the run game of the Lions. And our offense came through by scoring touchdowns instead of a whole bunch of field goals. And the play calling by KOC was absolutely terrific. And I got to give a lot of credit to KOC. I was talking that talk about him. I said he got to step his game up, and he definitely stepped his game up. And then I got to give credit to what's his name? Brian Flores. Brian Flores, I was talking crazy on him, not like disrespectfully, but I said they got to step their game up. And I said, y'all got to stop the Lions run game. And that's what they did. They stopped that Lions run game, held them to like 60-something yards rushing. Gibbs was not even on the field, it seemed like. But then again, listen, it was a total team win. A total team win. Eric Wilson he had that fumble on Montgomery. He was all over the place. Hargrave had a sack. He had like 2 sacks. I think he had like 2 sacks or a sack. Jalen Redmond had a sack. Andrew Van Ginkel came back, was showing what he was capable of, getting to the quarterback. And another thing I love is when Blake Cashman, oh my gosh, bro. Blake Cashman had 14 tackles, bro. 14 tackles, bro. That man was all over the place. Blake Cashman is a straight up dog, bro. Straight up dog. You like St. Brown? What? More than JJ? All right, y'all. See you, man. Don't forget to smash that. Oh, thank you. Good night, Munchie. Salute to you. Salute to everybody, man. I'm getting off myself. Salute to each and every one of y'all. I want to say have a wonderful day. God bless to each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. Man, God bless and have a wonderful day. Be safe. I'm out. Peace.